that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Put brick on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where we go from here? From here?
Where do we go from here?
So where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man? It's T.O.G, man.
It's Barilla, man. We in here. We in here up under the palm trees, man. Back at another week.
Another week, man. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this thing on a constant basis.
We like Drake.
Hey, still. You feel me?
You feel me?
And it's all because of the purpose that we trying to move forward in things we want to do, not only within our community, but within our own families and within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we try to just big up everybody that's trying to become the better portion of who they are and live their best life.
Yeah.
So this is what we all about.
Stuck on that one word, man. Consistency. You know, we say consistent, man. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Keep bringing it to the people consistent.
Yeah,
every week.
That's part of the whole recipe of life, living in a successful life, I guess. You know what I'm saying? All successful at the same time. It depends on what you consider success and unsuccess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I'm saying? So we never know.
So look, man, you know, we started off, man. How was your week and everything?
Man, listen. Man, you know, a lot of times I sit up and I see like the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we really feel a certain way, but a lot of these homeless folks I'm seeing out here, man, they ain't got, they able body look to be. You know what I'm saying? I remember when the homeless didn't look that healthy.
Yeah, I mean, you homeless,
you know what I'm saying?
Described.
I mean, yeah. So you know, I'm starting to peep. You know, like, hey, man, listen, you know, hey, you know, I'm one paycheck from home and damn self.
I'm telling you, dude, it was so fun. I came home the other day. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, it was one on. Went to Walmart, my famous Walmart. So I'm coming. I see the lady walking through the parking lot. You know, and people come out and all that. So I go in and come out. She come inside. You know, bumping the phone. Hey, you know, pushing and stuff. Little slim white lady, right? So I'm like, she really don't know shit. So I come back outside. She got an energy drink, on the tall one, the white one. The monster.
Monster, okay.
And she's slim and she pretty tall. So I wonder, can the camera get me? So she walking like this. She got the look. So she got the look. Can you see me? She got the look. Like that, like that. Hey, can I borrow some money? They like, no. She smiling. I was like, she gave to me. I'll get in the car. Like, babe, I'm spending. like, I'm gonna give you what they give you. You know what I'm saying? But it was so funny just watching. She was just like ping ponging off. She like no was not an option. It didn't discourage her.
But just say, and it's not to put anybody down for the situation they go through. But if you can put that much energy into doing what you're doing now, what if you put energy into something else?
Yeah.
You know, and I always think that, you know, and I think that if you get out and do what you can do on a positive note, you're gonna always try to get positive, negative in all things, but your negatives don't have to be the negatives that are detrimental to your existence. You know, your negatives will be things that you have mishaps with your work that might cause you not to have a delay in how you're gonna get to the next phase of your job. You know what I'm saying? But these folks, man, I mean, they put their energies into beating folks and all that. You know what I'm saying? What that? You know, that's crazy.
Look, I just called twice.
Yeah.
I thought the call patrol could get me.
So why you
Yo, I looked up, she ain't see me. Look at it. I told you.
Oh man.
People, if you call twice, my wife is the call patrol. She gonna say, "Baby, you alright?"
That's that post-traumatic COVID syndrome. Well, COVID.
She's gonna ask
look back when COVID was like this. Motherfucker called me, everybody be like,
Yeah.
Okay. We got somebody's name, Naya Marie. She said, "Hey, Naya from Munchies. Hey, what? I'm sorry." She said, "Naya."
"Oh
from
yeah,
Munchies.
let me say,
She
hey,
said, "Naya from
hey,
Munchies."
Naya, how you doing? This our friend from Munchies. Man, listen. Now I go to Munchies in Avondale. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving a little free advertisement right here, but we're gonna talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? But people, some good people down there, good waitresses. Naya's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Hunte.
I wonder did we meet her? We went one time. I wonder did we meet her?
Yeah, you know, they've been around Munchies as far as their families, the scenario. They've been around a long time in our neighborhood. So,
yeah, over in Avondale.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, shout out to Munchies, man.
Yeah.
They didn't redid the place. Got an outside where you can sit outside.
Right.
They screen inside. They fixed it up pretty nice. I remember it was a patch though. So
right. So you changed all that. It's nice. So we do lunch time and time again over there. You know what I'm saying? So just to get back, be in the community or whatever, and then we do everywhere. Really.
Our oldest daughter rip and rave about them. They go there at nighttime. From time to time, and they rip and rave about them.
Okay, so yeah. So thank you. Now I talked to them about it, about the podcast, and she said she's gonna.
We appreciate you joining us.
And we appreciate you joining us. Okay.
And I hope you can take some from us and move forward and learn from it. We just here to
grow, grow, learn,
each other, so.
And move forward. I mean, we talk about a little some everything, you know. So you know what I'm saying. Listen up.
So man, my week. You know, I think I took on another job. So, and I didn't realize it, but I took on a taxi driver.
Oh, okay.
Uber. Yeah, I'm working for my kids now.
Okay.
I'm just getting a taste. Look, this is just a taste of how it's going to be. And like I said, we got one finna go to high school. We got one still in middle. But now I'm seeing two youngest girls. But it's like one got to go here, one got to go there. And it's like all day. Like, now the baby boy ain't even started. So I'm like, damn, I'm really finna be back and forth. And I be so wore out because I'm going to work. I go to my wife's job. I take them around. I'm like, woo. So yeah, I didn't add another job.
You need. I mean, y'all gotta make a Uber. Y'all gotta make a schedule.
Yeah, I used to Uber. Yeah, I used to be Uber driver.
Really?
When Uber first came here.
I know. I'm just saying you've been Uber.
Oh, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I ain't think it's hard though. Like,
why is it hard now?
No, it's hard. I'm talking about I'm going like all day, like ping pong, like shit. I'm like this school, I'm at that school, picking this one up to practice, taking this one to practice. Like they know I've been in the same school, so it might have been a little easier. Now it's different, you know. Different It's a different run.
Yeah. That comes from fucking.
Well,
if you hadn't been fucking. Okay, so ain't no sense of complaining now.
Because the kids
when it was happening, you was ooh and ah. Now ooh and ah now, goddamn.
I got a kid that'll tell us in a minute, man. We ain't actually here.
You feel
like real talk, like man, this it. This
y'all jumped
off.
Y'all jumped off in that Peter Potter pizza.
Like, well, unfortunately, you're a parent. That was you like. Unfortunately,
you're gonna do the bohol grind.
Yeah, man.
See, I know that. Right.
And then another thing. So I went and applied for a job, right?
Okay.
Me getting back into the workforce. I've been out of workforce for about 4 years. Yeah. So getting back into the workforce, I went and applied for a job. Right. Went and took drug tests, a physical and everything. Mm-hmm. Passed drug test, passed physical, and then passed the high blood pressure part. Mm-hmm. So they got me on hold. And the job is waiting on me. They got me on hold. And so I really want to apologize to my family, number one, because you know me, I was so hard-headed and stubborn that I didn't want to take medicine. That was my biggest thing. I don't want to take no medicine. But now I didn't, you know, I had high blood pressure probably damn near all my life, right? So I had a stroke back in 2018. So I remember the lady telling me in the hospital, "Do you want to die? Do you want to die?" She was all in my face, and I'm laughing. I think people be like, "He's so nonchalant," and I'm laughing like, "You really in my face like this?" So she like, "You gonna take these pills, buddy?" You know, she was adamant about it. And so I knew at that time, I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna do enough to get out of here." Take them. I just didn't like the way it made me feel, and then I was so headstrong, I don't want to take medicine. I said, so now I laughed when it happened because God got a funny way of showing. So my pressure got up so high when I went to go take my physical and all that. The pressure was at 222 over 140. Stroke level. So no, it was actually my bad. 225 over 140 when they first took it. Now when I had my stroke, I was at 222. So the lady like, "You really need to go see a doctor." She said, "You're not on medicine." I said, "No, I'm not anymore." She's like, "Well, why you not taking it?" I said, "I just don't like it. I just took myself off." She just kind of frowned like. So I'm saying it's like if I would have been taking my medicine, I would have it under control and would be going through what I'm going through. But God showed like, "I'm gonna show you, you're gonna have to go back to this medicine." You understand what I'm saying? If you want this job, you got to go do that. So I went to the doctor Friday of last week. They put me back on the medicine I was on. So I got the medicine. I started taking it Saturday. So from Saturday to yesterday, my pressure down in the 160s. So it is down 160 or 109. So it is down, but I got to get it down to at least 140. The lady said. So that's where I'm at, man. But I just want to apologize to my family for being so stubborn and headstrong at that time.
Yeah, and let me just give you some advice. You know, if you're listening, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you some advice. If you don't want to take medicine, you know what I'm saying, you have to really do your research about what's the alternatives.
Gotcha.
Not just saying I ain't gonna do it. You know, because they have a lot of different alternatives and organic and all this right here.
Yeah.
That is said to do the same thing, and then you have to basically wean yourself off of the medicine with that and make sure that you're still getting the same results.
And then I added another. You know, I stopped eating right. I stopped working out. I stopped doing the walking. Stopped drinking water. I mean, I brought a lot of this just really on myself, like, you know, for a minute. You know,
I mean that's that's a lot of signs. Like, I did the same thing.
So I have officially stopped drinking, people. On Friday of the week.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, officially stopped drinking. So your boy finna get back at it, get back to working out, man. I already started changing my eating already. I drank more water, cranberry juice, stuff like that.
That's great.
So people, I mean, take your health serious. That just, what I'm trying to tell you, take it so serious. It ain't solely so much about you. You got loved ones, so
all right, you want to be there.
Yeah.
As much you can, because steps are ordered. Things gonna happen, whatever gonna happen. But I mean, do what you can while you can to live the best life you can when you can.
Yeah.
And what happens might happen, but it might not happen if you did the things that you need to do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Your boy Larry Robinson said, "What it do, my guys? What's up?"
What's up, Larry, man? Listen, man.
Supporter. Thank you.
Larry, man, I really appreciate you always coming through, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Man, you been listening to Frankie music, Frankie Soul, man. What is the name of Frankie? Frankie need to come on, let me put him on here. Let me tell these folks down in Alabama and other places they listen to. Nigeria, how you doing? People in Nigeria, I want you to understand that we see you on here. We understand that you in there with us. Hey, man, listen, all we're talking about is neighborhoods, and to us, neighborhoods are everywhere. Everything that's happening here is happening everywhere you can go and be around us. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that anything different. We just like to bring it to a smaller level, intense level, so we can talk about it. A minor problem here it can solve major problems everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So don't never think it don't.
My wife said, "We're in Nigeria. We're around the world, baby. We're Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? We're in New York, New Jersey, all that.
Yeah, we got people listen to something everywhere.
Playing, man. Stop playing.
They listen everywhere, and they're listening because it's just relatable.
Yeah.
It's what's going on. It's not about where you at. It's where you at. You understand what I'm saying? So we're trying to just pull and unify the things that we do and the culture that we really need to begin, and start over if we need to bring that love and feeling back into our existence.
I wanted to touch back on. I think we talked about it last week a little bit about the 50-50 with the
Oh
mates.
yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? 'Cause
okay, yeah,
that's trending. It's
yeah. I
trending.
mean, that's still, I
You
mean,
know, it's going.
it's going, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so um, it's funny that I've been with my wife 20 years, whatnot, and we always believed in we put our money together, and so it just all of a sudden this week just passed, it came across that we might have split bills. So that was my first time hearing. So that was our first time ever even bringing up that type of conversation. So that's
Right.
why I say it's trending doing a 50-50. Do people believe in 50-50? Do you believe in putting it all together? Do you believe in mine? My money is my money, your money is your money. What's the beliefs? I mean, how do I know everybody's family do different.
Right.
So,
I believe, I believe it's what you feel.
mhm,
Me, I don't have no problem with either one. Now, if you can, for me as a man, if I could, yeah, I'd take care of everything that need to be took care of,
mhm,
and let her just, do her thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, it wouldn't be no big deal, but it's just the fact of getting to that point.
yeah,
See, people, we weren't born. I know I wouldn't.
mhm.
Born with somebody with inheritance and all that. Where I
No
could,
silver spoons over here,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? So I had to dig from a whole of a lot of things, a lot of stereotypes that young black men had to dig from to become an older man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that we had to fight through that we didn't have any guidance to fight through, but we had to come through it. And then, then getting to the point where we even are entitled to have a woman.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then getting that woman and grabbing hold to it and saying, okay, I'm gonna be the best I can be.
yeah.
And then you still limited by being the best you can be. So this is a lot of things that we had to work through, and we worked through, and you have to find somebody that's willing to work with
I really want to be that one
you. Yeah.
to be able to leave my children some
Mhm.
type of inheritance
Yeah.
or
I mean,
something, not a bunch of zero problem.
you
piling
feel
up.
me? You might have some problems. Don't let this be one.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let my death be a problem, be a burden. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely want to, and I think we on the right track of being able to leave them something too. So, but yeah, getting back to this, man. Mate, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, however you want to, your significant other, with this 50-50 thing.
I mean, my thing is a lot of the times we look at it like mine and yours. When you say 50-50,
Yeah,
it's mine and yours. Okay, oh, this mine, it's yours. We're gonna split. I'm gonna take some of mine and do some of yours. You do the, what it really is in my experience in dealing with a relationship and dealing with that particular thing and maturing. Now, my young age, I ain't,
yeah,
I didn't have that type of understanding. But right now, I'm looking at it as it's an opportunity to build a relationship with your woman.
mm-hmm,
It's an opportunity to sit down and talk about financing.
mm-hmm,
It's an opportunity to see how she feel about what's important to her with her money,
yeah,
what's important to her, what she need to be done. Like a lot of times, when you do the 50-50 to start off with, and then as you work through that, your life start getting better. The man, has the opportunity to get more, whatever. He'll say, well, look, take care of your stuff. Let me take care of some more of what you got.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? It'll start changing. For me, it would.
yeah,
And as we grow, I mean, the thing is understand that we have to grow according to what we can get ourselves ready for
mm-hmm.
here.
Shoot, I was looking at. Matter of fact, I looked up what's her name, Dwayne Wade and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union. So I saw some on them, and they was interviewing Dwayne Wade. So
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade said, now his wife do 100% take care of her family, and I do 100% I take care of my family.
Right.
And then he said we go 50-50 on the bills. He said what happened was, he had a house already in Miami when they got together. He made the statement of, well, this, as far as just my house, we're gonna do. And said Gabrielle told, oh, now I never thought something we staying in together, which is ours now,
Mm-hmm.
that I'd be hit with something like that, right?
Exactly.
So she said, you know what, you'll never be able to do that
Never.
again.
No, that's the worst.
So they went and got a house. Now they pay everything down the middle. She said, "Oh, you'll never be able to hit me with that again."
I mean, that's the worst thing you can say to a person when you, especially when you trying to build something together, and all of a sudden you getting your little panic in the wall. You got them talking about this mine. Hey, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, heck.
I mean, you got a lot of people that'll pull rank.
Yeah.
If it's
But that's that bullshit. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why people don't understand the way to be fair minded. Because in my mind, there's only certain thing that actually really work. And that's if you really want to work together, you know how to work together. You can compromise. A lot of times we stand on principles that's not even really worthy of being one of our principles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we fight over the fact that we can't have an extra piece of fish.
Yeah.
When the light bill needs to be paid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just how minute it is for me to think about what I need to take care of to keep surviving.
And I just think we look at the 50-50 wrong sometimes. So when you become one, it's 100%.
Right.
All right. So sometimes you might have to do 60% of that 100.
Yeah.
And the other mate might do 40.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different times. You know, now when you start hitting that 80-20, you might need to look up at your mate. I need a little help. But I mean, sometimes one mate gonna have to go the extra mile. Then it go vice versa. Other mate, at certain points.
Well,
there's been times I didn't work, Tony worked. She took care of everything. There's been times Tony didn't work, I took care of everything. So that's all I'm getting at. At certain times in them spans, you're going to go a little bit more than you.
I mean, you ain't explaining to me. I mean, I'm looking at this motherfucker like, shit.
You gotta be.
Is we together?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me understand one thing. Yeah. Maybe we not talk about 50-50. Yeah. Maybe we talk about all these people really together.
Exactly.
Because if you're really together, if you're really in unified understanding of who we are as a unit, then you know it takes us, period. You know that when I get ready to do what I'm doing, believe in me that I'm gonna do it for us, not just for me.
I mean,
the same vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here. No, man.
The easy way you can do it. Think about this. If you say you're going 50-50 on your mortgage, and one got it and the other one don't, so you pay the half and the other mate don't. So you do that 2 or 3 times, you lost your house. So that's what I mean. So
man,
when you be that stubborn,
not if she done went out there and bingo this motherfucker went to the casino, it's gonna be a problem.
But what I'm saying, it affect all if it's not paid, regardless. Like if I got the money, what do you mean I'm just gonna pay half? Now we'll have to sit down and not pay the whole thing. Like, look, baby, we can't do it like
exactly.
This.
Yeah, ain't no doubt everybody's gonna get paid, but we gonna find out what's going on. I'm gonna know that you. Matter of fact, for me, you gonna give me a forecast next week. I don't believe that it's gonna be coming through as well as I thought it was coming through.
Give me a heads up.
The winds of currency is going to the left. You got to give me a forecast about this and happen because we need to understand why is this happening. And then we, because I'm financially understanding and astute to what I want to do with my money. But I will, as a unit, move forward what we need to move forward to and sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed if need be.
Yeah.
But don't be playing with me.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. I ain't got time to fucking play.
At the end of the day, communication.
Is that communication?
Is that the biggest hang up in relationship?
Most
of
the
communication?
I think so.
That causes the biggest problem?
I think so.
Yeah, but
I think money.
Well, time probably
tell me. When you say communication, bring it into the money. If you communicate, then you know about the money. Communication.
You're right. Hey man, we
I don't know why it's hard for people that got married to communicate.
3 letters.
What?
EGO.
Egos. Gotcha. Because
like I'm grown, I ain't gotta let you know blah blah blah. I mean, both of you grown, but it's okay. It's okay.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like if you don't went so far to get married, you had to communicate somewhere. Somewhere.
Y'all had good communication.
To get you to an altar and say I do, communication had to be great. And then you telling me we can't talk no more after we get married? Like ain't no more communication? Good luck. I done seen it all, nigga. I done seen it all. But yo, that was smooth. That was smooth. Yeah, so my thing is communication.
You missed it.
Should, communication got to be real smooth. So look here. So
You communicate.
good communication. So I mean, so even if you mad, like communication still supposed to be had because if I'm mad at my wife, I still don't wish nothing bad. You understand?
Yeah, I mean,
like you know, some men will get mad and be like, "Bitch, that." Like, say stupid shit like that.
If it's like that, then you shouldn't be mad. You should be getting a divorce.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like even in being mad, communication still gotta be had. It be tough. Don't get me wrong, it be tough because motherfuckers trying to check your gauge your temperature. Like when they know you mad, them motherfuckers say some awkward shit. Hey, is that green? Motherfucker, you know it's green. I mean, you say it to yourself, but they just want to just make you talk. I know.
See, once you understand that women do not like to apologize for anything, you ever heard that?
Yeah.
They don't like to apologize for nothing.
Oh no.
Women will not apologize, but they have apology movements.
Yeah.
They'll do things to let you know they okay, nigga.
Yeah.
You might have been right. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever tell you right. You might have been right. That might have been what I was thinking, but you just don't talk to the way you say it. I didn't like the way you say it when you said it, but it was right when you said it, but I'm not going to continue. You know what?
Communication is the key.
Communication.
See, they communicate.
That's to say it.
That was tight.
Oh goodness.
Well, yeah, man.
Definitely, you have to communicate.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. And then you can build your own line of communication.
Yeah.
You ain't got to communicate like everybody else. See, that's what I don't like about this shit. Because when you ask about 50-50, everybody will bring in like they got the answer. No, every individual couple has their own fucking answer. Don't look for a majority answer. That ain't going to get you where you're going. Because everybody's situation is different.
It's what worked for you.
It's what worked for goddamn you.
Yeah.
Goddamn, stop worrying about what the next motherfucker doing. If a motherfucker worrying about you doing, ask him what he doing.
So, all right, so we grade our mate on communication. We talking about communication.
Right.
Okay, on communication.
What would the grade be like if you had to grade me, baby? Like on
If I had to grade you,
yeah, on communication.
I'd be a 6
out of 10.
Out of
That's
10.
a D.
Yeah.
My communication is great. I would have said at least a 9.
Damn, you just didn't hear what she said, so something ain't right.
No, I said I would have.
Yeah, but you asked
But I
her.
said
I mean, it's certain stuff you communicate on, certain stuff.
Okay, wait a minute before you
Yeah,
run out of here.
So,
I know that, love.
so,
I mean,
She gave you a D,
I
man.
said
I see.
what
But,
you would
bruh,
give?
I would have gave you 8.
She gave you a D, bro. You got to accept the grade, bro.
I know, and I got to communicate, but
Okay.
I mean, I accept it. I
Accept
mean,
the grade.
that
Accept
was-
the grade. You got a D.
I mean,
He got a D.
yeah. But I think some people do it on purpose now.
Okay,
I'm
wait a
an
minute.
A
We
student.
asked you to analyze.
No, I'm just saying,
No, we
like-
asked you to analyze. You got a D. Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask you.
Okay, yeah, let's get it.
Baby.
Not the very white boys.
Communication.
Get your elbow.
What would you give me for 1 to 10?
On communication,
Show
we
you right.
communicate a lot. I would say about an 8, 8.5.
You gotta be.
In the garden.
Now, what would you give her?
Man, I really give her. I would give her a 10, but she got this little person I've been dealing with sometimes.
Can't do it.
I can't give her the whole thing because she's really good at it. But that little other person I've been.
So,
I believe I
but
had
but you ain't great at communication. Then, if you talking about she great at communication, she be a 10. You gotta give motherfucker a 10.
She great at communication to that fault. Like she has a thing like if she blank
She
out,
communicate.
she'll blank out, and it don't be because of her not communicating. It's because of me not knowing how far to go.
Right.
Okay,
Like
I don't
sometimes you
know.
just got to be like,
Yeah.
you know what?
you know what I'm saying?
let's talk about this later because you giving me too much. I can't quite express what I want to express.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me take a beat.
Let me think about it.
Yeah,
Let me think on this shit. Gotta break this motherfucker down.
So it's not like that's why I can say she's great, but I need to be better in feeling my.
So how does she get a low grade when you got to be better at?
Because she still got to understand where I'm coming from at the same time. Because I'm still her mate. If I can understand her, she can understand me. Huh.
You grade no communication with her. You put yours in no.
Because we're
like, how does she communicate to you?
Because communication is between both of us, not just me, not just her. So in her communication, I got to give her that, but in her understanding of my communication, she can't get the whole thing.
So do what you tell me. This
okay, tell me what I'm hearing.
This what I get.
Talk to me.
If a motherfucker literally and dumb and she can't catch on to what I'm telling her, that means I get an L because she can't understand.
No, I get a lower grade because I'm not recognizing that her ability to understand where I'm coming from is not lower, it's different.
What if she dyslexic, you don't know it?
I mean, then I had to learn about what's happening.
No, I'm just saying. Now y'all know it.
Yeah.
Real.
So
your grade low because she can't understand.
As we communicate and find out that there is a problem behind what's going on, then we start building on that problem. That's still communicating.
So I get a D. Because you can't communicate.
Communication isn't just what's on the surface though. It's not just the words you
other stuff.
right. Exactly. It's not just the words you use, it's other stuff that happens below. It's your experiences. Like when Tim and I talk, and even when we bump heads, we have to realize that our experiences are different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like the other day we had a conversation about something that he thought was disrespectful. Okay. But that's because his experience in dealing with that stuff is different than mine. I didn't think it was disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
But so then we had to say, okay, go. You know,
what's the common ground?
Right. What's the common ground?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's put this in context. In context, we good.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody's being disrespectful out there,
mm-hmm. That ain't good.
Right. Because we good.
Because a lot of times you get to argue. When you argue, a couple argue. Half the time, like we argue, it don't be about us. It would be like, what the fuck we are? I mean, what we mad about? It can be all, we can bring up somebody else shit. Somehow get twisted up on me. Now you mad. I say, here we go. Don't bring it back to me. Like, this ain't me. So I get it,
He made somebody make a pass. Well, it don't matter that he made it. I didn't catch the pass.
Catch it. I didn't make him do it.
I didn't realize he was making a pass.
Don't get mad because I ain't understand.
You know, but we good.
Hey, so Renita Pickens, we gotta come in.
I'm not from that school. I am not perfect.
So Renita Pickens,
not expect me to be perfect. I will whoop your ass.
All right, so Renita Pickens says some don't know how to communicate. People here just to respond. We have to actually listen to comprehend.
That's true.
That's a big. We talk at each other, and we can't wait to say what we want to say.
Yeah, you got to sit because it's like we talking, but it's just like you overshadow what we talking about, and you ain't hear what I'm saying. That's why you got to sit.
I mean, communication and any type of conversing with each other is really a dance, and it's really poetic when you communicate, when you actually communicate, because your words and the words of the person that you communicate with is going to mix and mingle with each other really poetically because you're trying to come to a mutual understanding of whatever you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, but a lot of times we consider communication or conversing with people more of debate than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to debate about certain things. We have different experiences. Mm-hmm. We have seen things different ways. Let me listen to your experience. In my experience, like you just said, this was this, not this, did this, and this. It wasn't mean nothing because back in them days. And then I don't only have to hear what you're saying. I have to take in consideration. This is your experience. This is where you learn your experience. My experience is different because mine was like this, and this. But I have to start understanding and bridging that gap. Let me bridge this gap. Let me see what's going on with this.
I think a lot of times we don't call it like it is. I think a lot mates just want to be right. Who right, who wrong. You know, I want to prove like motherfucker just when it boiled down to it, motherfucker want to be right.
You got them arguments or them debates like that because we ain't to
Yeah.
Like,
she want to be right.
We always say it can be both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can both be
Yeah.
right, just like we can both be wrong.
And she don't win. Like we both right. Like she both of them gonna be right.
I mean, that's
You
it.
said the magic word, ego. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
in a
ego
relationship, it's ego.
But see, I came up with a understanding about my ego a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a lot of times egos are the things that keep people acting out.
Mm-hmm.
And most times egos are the things that act out because everybody tell you to kill the ego. You got to kill your ego, kill your ego, kill your ego. And then you start cutting your ego off. And you start cutting your ego off from the first time they say kill your ego. It might be adolescent, it might be whatever, it might be, you might get an adult. That ego is right there at that age when you cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
But you never let the ego breathe. You got to let the ego understand and learn within itself. Because your ego is basically, when I look at it, my ego is basically who I stand up to myself as being.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be negative.
Yeah.
If you take that ego about yourself and you make that ego be patient, you learn discipline within your own life.
Yeah.
I know plenty when in the military, that same ego was the same ego that drove us to do the things that we had to do in the military.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was as far as going in Afghanistan or going here, because you had to have that to say, I'm going in here, I'm coming the fuck back out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we do a lot of tug of war. Tug of war is going on in a relationship. That right and wrong, who right, who wrong. And you want to prove that shit, so it's that back and forth. Like it's I don't know, man.
I mean, when you know you're right.
See, I mean, when you know, like, that's what I'm saying. How you right, you right.
My thing
When
is,
you don't turn out the way the other person is supposed to turn
That's on the
out.
backside.
but
You don't know right
then.
then. That's what I'm telling you. You don't know right then.
You know.
So it's just an opinion at
That's
that
why
point.
you decide that.
You don't know it's right then. Okay, so what
Yeah.
happened when it's wrong? Then what?
I'm
Them sure ain't gonna apologize. Them-
No.
Apologize.
She not ever. I have never since I've been have received an apology for
I
anything.
apologize in other ways.
They ain't gonna verbally.
What you won't do. I try everything.
Women, men want to hear it too. We want to just the same way y'all be want to hear us be. Hey,
Look, she did something the other night. She said, "Why we out? Because if you're right, you're just right. I didn't know if you were right. I don't think it's because you're right. Going on, but I'm like, did she say I was right?
Real fast and sleep.
Listen, man, I don't know what the fuck she just said.
Real fast and sleep.
But I was like,
I'll take that.
That's the best I'm gonna get out there. Yeah.
I think I got that one. Let me check this one out. I'm gonna do the replay. I need the replay. I said, now she said you think I got the damn replay.
But
in slow motion.
But I always try to tell my wife, man, we on the same side, right?
Exactly. No, that was she tell me.
I tell Tim
Like
that
we
all
on
the
the
time.
same side.
On the same team.
I got your best interest at heart. If I'm saying something to you, I ain't trying to diminish you. I ain't trying to tear you down. I'm trying to help you help us, because anything affect her affects me and the family. I don't care, vice versa. Anything affects me, it affects.
Well, now I'm gonna give y'all this. Now both y'all, me and Tanya, brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
So both y'all saying the same thing about the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know. So that's just a trauma that we went through in our childhood.
Yeah.
And that just ways of understanding that that's something that we
know we
and
fight.
our families have to because we've been fighting for a long time.
We're fighting old cats in the corner. I'm
Yeah.
talking cats just stand up. You motherfuckers. Hey, there's a fight. I be like, hey, I mean, I love you. It's always a fight. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, come time to me. Hey, man.
I'm not your enemy.
Right, not your enemy.
Listen, nigga.
Yeah, all that. So,
Look, I turned to a whole goddamn thing.
You
Man,
be
so
like,
you know.
I be on us so bad, I would be laughing like, I don't know. They be like, nah, don't let your pressure go. I be like, no, I'm not. I'm just like, for me, I'm one a smart guy, right? So I'm always thinking like, so how did you come up with that? Like, I be trying to see how did you come to that? Like, when it be so far left, I'm like, damn. And then of course, I be like, this is what they taught y'all at what long? I mean, I throw that in there.
Oh, wait,
Like,
wait.
what y'all
Oh, he tripping now.
Yeah, he'll
He
say
tripping
that. I'm
now.
like, wait, wait.
Tripping now. Nigga just got a D over here.
I mean, I got it from a woodlopper. A woodlopper gave me a D. I'm giving B. I thought I would got an A minus. I mean, okay.
You want an A, right? You got an A.
Nah, too late. You gave me a D.
Now you don't want that.
No, I wouldn't take that because I know. Well, they let me know. I got to work on something. You
Now
understand
that's what the important thing.
Yeah, I got to work on something.
That's the important thing. That's what I be getting out of this thing.
Yeah.
Cause I have to really. I mean, man, listen. When you talking about mental trauma, trauma within itself, really people just think about it. I done dealt with this stuff for a long time, and I didn't deal with it by not even recognizing what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But as I started going through and doing my job, what I do now is a violent intervention specialist, and actually getting out here and really recognizing the trauma that not only that I'm seeing within these streets, but what I see within myself and within the households.
You know what I always thank God, and I do this every morning. Shower out spot. I always tell God, just thank you for letting me find somebody to love me for me. For somebody being put up with me,
Man,
and I know what I bring to the table. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm talking about for years. We've been together 28, so a long time. And people would say, "Girl, how you put up with him?" All my friends used to tell, "How you put up with him?"
Yes.
Like she cool with it. Like now she easy going, but now she will check your ass, right? Yeah. It's all that.
Yeah.
She gonna question your ass. Well,
No, nothing just fly.
oh no! Like I get scolded more. You know what I'm saying? I get scolded by her more than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm joining the damn club.
Yeah,
I can't. And then I'm the type of nigga like, what? Ooh, but this one here, this one, what they call, what that pepper? I mean, she a Toronto pepper. She ain't no regular pepper.
She ain't no regular.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't get checked, but she, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, intellectually, just
I
a real challenge.
I turned to a beat. Boy, what? Boy, hey, like I could be talking to her, and she ain't paying no attention. All in the phone with the whoop. I'm trying to say some important stuff.
Yeah.
So so I'm like, man. So I just shut down. I'm like, oh man, what you say? Oh, nothing. We ain't talking about nothing right now. I'm in my feelings now. I'm pissed off.
Okay.
Then she'll be like, oh, so you ain't gonna talk now. Okay, wait. Stop it.
Hey, nah.
Tim don't care. I could be reading, writing, cooking.
Yo,
Yeah.
8 things.
Right, he gonna tell me.
Oh, you said right there and do it?
Yeah. I told him the other morning, I said, look, it is 3:00. We are not finna have a deep conversation. Like,
that is 3.
I'm not,
Ooh,
my brain is not
You
there.
ain't even trying to get
my brain be going
it. So you still trying to tell it.
Yeah.
Listen,
My brain has,
listen. I be going so hard, my nigga. I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on at this point right now, but it's a lot of this information coming in, and it's like I go to sleep now. Like I get out of here, boom, do what I gotta do, boom, I'm asleep. But 3, I wouldn't give a damn. 3:00 is up. It's up.
So who you think the hardest to live with? Is it the women living with us or we living with the women? Which one is the hardest?
Yeah. I believe it just depends on the person. I don't believe.
I'm talking about okay, so in y'all, not somebody like for me, I think it might be Tanya hard. It's harder for Tanya to live with me than me living with her. No, so that's what I'm getting at. Like, who the in y'all relationship, who would be the toughest person?
Oh, try harder for her. Yeah, shit, nigga, I'm faulty. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they had to bring me up out the pile over there. You know what I'm saying? I have to dust me off. I've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen some shit, and then to put up with me, you got to be strong. I believe. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think that for because it get to the point where it's like man, listen,
Dude, we
you
still
got to
ain't.
be there. You just got to be. So I think it's harder for her.
Okay.
Be honest with
So I was checking the news out. So this morning, like we still ain't getting away from all the shootout, the shootouts and the killing.
you. Right.
I think it's 7:30 this morning they had a shootout on the Robo Parkway.
Let me stop right there. I
Yeah,
just want to stop right here. Today is June the 14th.
14.
I wanted to say happy birthday to my auntie Dot.
Yeah,
She
sure is.
passed.
Happy birthday, T.O.G.
Um,
Yep,
yeah, I just want to put that out there, man. And
June 14.
her birthday was today, and I mean she's still in my heart. So you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. It's just still happy birthday. Okay, now.
Man, what she was been what, 75? Yeah, but yeah, they had a shootout, dude, on the Parkway, 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, a guy and his girlfriend got shot up in the car. Who the fuck shooting at 7? Man, let me tell you something. Who was there at 7:30 planning on shootouts?
I mean that's that bewitching hour. That's they done got high all night. They looking for the last little bump. The motherfucker playing game with their money.
Man,
I'm talking about
who
because
riding around with big guns at 7:30 in the
bro,
morning, bro?
I mean, everybody can carry guns now. It ain't like it used to be. Everybody got guns. Everybody got guns. They can share the motherfuckers who got guns. So people who would normally have guns got guns now because they don't want to be caught without a gun because the motherfucker got a gun. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just open the wide open.
So did you hear about the guy in Virginia just graduated? Him and his stepdad got shot coming out the graduation, and plus I think 5 or 10 more kids got shot too, or people got shot. I ain't gonna say kids. People got shot too.
So where would it?
Walking out of graduation.
Okay, where would the security? No security at that. So little stuff like that. Because if you outside of a graduation with a gun, or you're in a graduation, did they have security there?
Probably not.
And
I
they
mean,
couldn't
I
have.
don't even think they checked.
That's what I'm
We don't
saying.
check
So the thing about it is the first thing I think we ought to do as adults and as people in different communities who know what's going on is be prepared for what's going on. Stop acting like it's not happening.
It was just certain things you just. I don't know. We had cold back in our day. It was certain things you just didn't do. Like do this another time. You understand what I'm saying? Like crowd of people with kids, women, and elders, grown. I mean, the elders. Man, you don't do no shit now.
They don't see none of that. They don't see the crowd. They don't see the elders.
You don't shoot at the church ground.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Just certain things.
Listen, bro. They don't see none of that.
Yeah.
All they see is their target. All they see is the fact that this person hurt their feelings, did whatever they're gonna do, hurt they kinfolks, or whatever they do. They don't see the people around. They see their target. They see raised. They emotionally unstable. They're emotionally immature.
There ain't no talk.
They don't have nothing. Because they deranged with this emotional, this evil about what they think they need to do about what happened. Because we don't give them another code to decode that I got to kill a motherfucker for another motherfucker. Because you don't really know what really happened. So you got to be, it just happened like that.
I don't know, bro.
They coded like that right now.
With all this shit going on, I mean, it's every day killing here, killing there.
I mean, that's
shooting there.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, a lot of this stuff you have to see well before it comes. I mean, you got to use your intuition. You got to be on top of your game as much as possible. You got to guard your steps. You got to guard the people that you're around. You got to make sure that you're in the position that you want to be. Everybody ain't worthy to have your time, your effort in front of them.
Yeah. Well, speaking of something a little more positive.
Okay.
Congratulations to Denver Nuggets.
Oh, they did that now. I mean, hey man, look at what that. You finna go now? I'll let you go. I held you for a minute. I'll let you go.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, Denver did that thing, man.
They won in what, 5 games?
Yeah. I mean, they got a good team. Cause Denver, I just never really watched.
Never said I watched.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, now I'm looking at it like, okay, really?
They really?
Yeah.
I think what even helped them more, they went and got a good bench. They depth was good. They bench players was good.
I wonder they're gonna be able to keep.
If they're gonna be able to keep everybody. So that's a key, almost a key of repeating sometimes. Because a lot of times when you win the championship, I'm going for the money.
Yeah. Either repeat it.
Yeah.
I mean, either keep them make some good trade.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can remember Aaron Gordon, the big forward. I can remember now he was a good player coming out of college.
Right.
And he went to Orlando and became a non-factor. So for that coach to go pull him to put with that team, the coach did a good job putting the pieces.
Right, putting pieces together.
Around that dude Joe.
Well, I mean, I remember him in that movie, and I was like, when I saw Uncle Drew is wasting.
Oh, okay. You say Uncle Drew. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't even pay attention to that in that.
Yeah, he was Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
So, when I saw him at Denver, I was like, oh, that's who that dude is. Because I knew he was, just being on there.
Yeah.
He was a good basketball player. I was trying to figure out where he was, but okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, but they did.
Yeah.
They did great. I thought Miami was going. I really felt and was hoping that they fought a little hard. They did. I mean, they did great, man. I can't take nothing from these folks, man.
They fought out. I think they were outmanned.
I mean, did Hero play that last game? Okay, Hero still didn't play. So they didn't have all they.
That's what I'm saying. I think they was outmanned. I don't think they had enough. They played their heart out. They didn't have enough for them.
Right. They did great, man. That's one of them series that you like both the teams.
Yeah. I like Jim Butler.
You like the Butler addicts, the Butlers. You like the way he buttered the whole thing, but you also like the championship spirit that these boys in Denver had.
Yeah, I want to see the plays. You know how when somebody win a championship with the other team go start trying to put together, beat that team. Right. I want to see them.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next? Who they gonna trade? Who you gonna draft? You know what I'm saying? Now, what you think about that kid that's gonna be in San Antonio?
This is my first 7'5". I can't think of his name right now. Friends or whatever. But this is my first time I was hearing about him right before they were finna do the lottery piece. And they say they've been talking about this cat for years. It was like they compare him to LeBron coming out of school. So I'm like, okay, let me watch the cat. Now the only thing I see size-wise, he's frail. Now they gonna put some weight on him a little bit.
But Kevin Durant did, you know what I'm saying? And then he got them handles like that.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't saying it can't be done. Yeah. But one thing about Kevin Durant, that motherfucker stay hurt every year.
What he used to?
Every goddamn year. I mean, he gonna stay hurt. He gonna keep that goddamn little house.
But just imagine 7'5", man.
He gonna keep that little house. That motherfucker's gonna have a barber on deck every game. On deck, you make enough money, and you personal barber right there. Hey, touch up before this game. Every game. Should never be with a kookaburra. No.
What good?
Kookaburra.
Well, you so stupid. Look. Hey man, but look, dude.
All this damn money. You better ask him how. Ain't no damn way. Man, you get that type of money. Man, look here, man. Barber's supposed to be on the bench. He make that type of money.
That man ain't studying that shit. That man ain't studying on how that nigga like shit. He grinding right now, my nigga. He grinding. He ain't studying that shit. He ain't studying that. He talking about trying to get a championship. He wasn't studying that shit. Man, you
can't get no championship. They hurt, man. They got it, man. That nigga drinking krill tea.
Man, he already got some. He just
the thing is they want to see. Cause see, so they
Durant, I'm with you, my nigga.
They put Durant championship on Curry. They like, can he win without them? Because they were like, he's already a great player. He just went to a great team and made them more powerful. They like, so his thing was, let me leave and be the leader of going to a championship and win a championship, me leading. And it ain't been done yet. Every time I look up, shit, in a wheelchair, nigga, that nigga hurt.
Nah, I mean, him and Devin gonna do it. Him and Devin, I hate they getting rid of Paul.
Man, you battle every year. Chris Paul hurt every year in the playoff. Every year. He hurt every team like that.
I mean,
Houston Rockets hurt him. He did in Houston.
See, but then you got to sit him out. I offer.
But I think I
how long that last?
But the only thing about it, I wonder if he passes his time yet. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got a little older with it. Yeah. I wonder if he passed his little wonder opportunity. Even if you sit him out now and bring him back for the playoffs, like he stay hurt every year. Well, like do him like now. What's name like that? And they won a championship a couple years ago. When they set Kawhi Leonard, right? And they took the workload off of him. He got him ready for in Toronto, Toronto. Yeah. And they won a championship like that. He came back ready for they brought him back toward the playoffs, getting him ready. By the time the playoffs hit, I'm running.
He good.
And he off running. So Chris Paul might do that, but you know what I'm saying? And we went too long and so beat up.
Now. The thing about it is, to me, they play too many games anyway. You ain't got to keep playing all them goddamn games.
Don't they play 100 some games?
I mean, and if you're going to keep playing them games like that, unless you're on the TV, the stars shouldn't have to play.
Boy, them people be talking about that shit. They paid all that money. Come see them stars play. They be like, oh, they sitting down. They be want their money back.
Really?
Yeah. Because they'll do it and don't nobody know. They bought a ticket and they'll sit them at the last minute. I'd be like, shit, I want my money. Ain't come to see Lil Larry on the beach. We came to see LeBron, not Lil
Larry.
Yo.
I hear you, my dude.
Yeah, I spent my money on LeBron, not Lil Larry.
Everybody's gonna look at the business part of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't. No, they really don't. I spent $800 to come see Lil Larry.
Yes.
I want to see LeBron.
Yeah. That's straight though. But hey, man, they did good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to college football.
Yeah, we ain't got that much longer.
No, we ain't got that much longer. I'm looking for the high school football. Yeah. Y'all need to get ready for Woodlawn. Woodlawn finna do the Woodlawn week. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best to participate as much as I can, but I got a lot of things going on. But I'm always gonna support. I'm gonna support. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, who else we was talking about today? Bubba Mobile Automotive. I got a partner that does mobile mechanic. I'm gonna have to get his card and everything like that.
I thought you were gonna say Bubba Gum Shrimp.
Hell no. Bubba Mobile Mechanic. You probably can Google it and get it, but I forgot the number. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we go from there. Yeah, I'm giving a shout out. And look, if you wanna have some you want to do some advertising, put some advertising up for, some rain name, whatever you want to do. If you feel like you want to do that, then do that. If you want to make donations, you can make donations at the Empowerment Alliance. And you can make donations that go to the people who trying to do different things within the neighborhood, and help out like that. Okay? So
definitely, man. So we're about to get out of here. We're about to wrap this thing up, man. We enjoyed it. Everybody joined.
Yeah, man. I learned a little something. I learned I was hard to deal with.
Man, I learned I was a sick, so I learned I was a D. Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, still love them. So we finna get ready to get out of here.
You will.
Yeah, thank y'all for joining us.
Ain't no doubt, man. We're gonna do the thing.
See y'all next Wednesday, 7 p.m., man.
Hey, do it. Now look, go like, share, subscribe, do all them things. And look, one more thing, share and tell a friend about it. We ain't let them look at it, see what they think about it, and then you know what I'm saying, if you like it, keep on coming on. Because we're trying to build this thing to another episode.
Right. And we out, man. All right. Peace out.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hottest zone. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man. Now you know what that means, G. A hard life. and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side.